In this video, we'll be going over the light and medium duty scale test report. We've already downloaded it and stored it on our folder. So let's go to our folder. There it is. We're going to use the pre-populated one. Let me get some of this out of the way and make it larger so we can see it. Alright, first thing on the report is the date. You want to do the date that it was calibrated on or inspected on. Now the next is your site ID number. Next is the phone number of the place that you're doing the inspection, the location at which you're doing the inspection, then the location address, city, zip, same thing for the mailing address, so forth and so on. Alright, next part is going to be the serviceman. This is my name and my ID number. This will be who's the one doing the inspection. The operator. The operator is going to be the person that is going to be your point of contact to either say the skills were checked good or you may have a problem and these things need to be addressed. That will be your person that you talk to. We're going to call him Mike Smith. Okay. Next thing, if you hit your tab key, I want you to notice it goes through all the steps that you need to go through in the order. So you don't have to click on each one. You can just hit the tab and it'll take you to the next. All right, the first scale we're going to check is going to be a floor scale. So let's just try that. It's going to be, that's what the type of scale it is. Next is the make. That's who the manufacturer is. We'll just say the manufacturer is called Scale Manufacturer. Oops. Next is going to be the model number. We'll call this one the T1000. Serial number. All scales that are legal for trade that have passed the NTEP process will have serial numbers. Of course, I do understand you will find some that are very old and maybe the serial number is not there anymore. It's rubbed off, but generically they all should have serial numbers. The capacity of this scale is going to be 5,000 pounds by 1 pound. If you do not note what whether it's grams or pounds or kilograms, it's going to be assumed pounds. So if you're going to be doing in kilograms, then you'll need to write kgs or grams or something like that in there to note what it is. All right. The next one is going to be the corner test. You'll do a corner test as per handbook 44. So what we'll do, since it's a 5,000 pound scale, we'll do 1250. Hit my tab key. We'll say the first corner doesn't have any error. Next one, we'll say has a minus 1 pound. I'll say the next one weighed good. Okay, let's say the fourth corner had a bad load cell, just so we can, just for purposes of showing you how to handle things here. Okay. First, you notice I have minus 50 and minus 1 here. If it's a minus, you'll need to put the minus sign in. If it's a positive, then you don't need to put a positive sign in there. All we look for is the minus sign. All right. Next is going to be, I'll tab over to it. Next is going to be your range error. That is the range of the error in your corners. So right now the range error is 50 pounds. But let's say, for instance, this one was 1251 and this was a +1. Then your range error would be 51 pounds. It is the amount of error you have between corners. Okay. So next is going to be your build test. You'll want to, of course, test it according to handbook 44. So what we'll do is you want to start with 0 and end with 0. That's one thing you need to do definitely, is check your repeat and your zeros. So let's say it was good at 0. We're going to say 50 pounds. 250. 500. 1,000. 2,000. Let's say the scale weighed good till we got to 3,000. Plus 1 error. Then we'll do our decreasing. You have to do a decreasing load on all tests. And then, of course, you return to 0. Okay. This scale is out of tolerance because of this corner right here. So we're going to say it failed. Full compliance, no. And then what we'll do is we'll just make a note in here. We'll say okay, we're going to say replace load cell and recalibrated. Alright. Now, let's say you did that and now you have to show your as left. You can come in here and you can say same as above. Now, some locations, their ISO may want you to re-enter all that information in, which you can do if you want to, or if you just want to do a little simple same as above, or you can say as left, and then you just go in and retest your scale. So we'll go in here and let's say you retested it. Okay, your range, there's no error, so you're good there. But let's just say you had 1249 here. We're going to do you a -1 here, and let's say you had a 1251 here, and you had a +1 there. So now your range error would be 2 pounds. Okay. Now your next, of course, you want to start with your 0. You want to do 50, 250, 500, 1,000. And I'm just hitting the tab key. It's walking me through where I need to go. Okay, let's do your decreasing load. And then, of course, you return to 0. All right. Let's say this scale passed. Everything in it, all the other stuff meets all the state requirements and guidelines, federal, state. So now you just want to put in something like same as above. It is required to have something in the comment section on each report. It won't let you upload unless you do have a comment in each section that you do a report on. All right, let's say the next scale he goes to is a bench scale, sort of like a grocery store scale. We'll say this is made by the same people, scale manufacturer. Instead of a T1000, we'll call it the J1000. Make up a serial number here. Let's say this one is 30 pounds by 0.01. Okay. So now you go back to your corner test, just same as above. You'll say 10 pounds in your corner test. Let's say it weighed 10.00. 10 pounds in the next corner. Let's say this weighed 10 point, let's say 10.01. You'll say 0.01, 10 pounds. Let's say this corner was a little light. It was minus 0.01. So your range error is going to be 0.02. Action taken, we're not there yet. So you'll want to start at your 0. Same thing applies here. Start and end with your 0. And then you want to do your build test as per handbook 44. So we'll say 0.5. Let's say this read 0.5. I like to start with zeros. 0.50, 0, 1 pound, 1.00, 0. Let's go to 5 pounds. 10 pounds. 20 pounds. Then your 30-pound capacity. Now you have to do your decreasing load test. We'll say 15. Oops. 15. £1 pound. And then your 0. Okay. Action taken. It passed. Device in full compliance. We'll say yes. Comment. Say scale. We'll just say scale passed. Inspection. Alright, there you go. Now that you've had everything filled out, there's a couple extra, if you had a lot more comments that you couldn't fit in here and you didn't want it to get small, because of course it auto adjusts. See, watch, it'll auto adjust. It doesn't automatically drop down. But let's say you had a lot going on or some more notes that you need to post, maybe something about their device registration or anything like that. You've got a couple extra lines down here at the bottom that you can continue to write some more comments on. Alright, now you'll want to save this. Make sure you save it. I'm just going to rename it the same thing. Tell it yes. And close it down. Let's just go right back in there. Close this out so you can see it. And there it is. It's all filled out and saved. Alright, that completes the filling out the report. In the next video, we'll show you how to upload it. Thank you for watching.